Everyone, let's get ready to make our borax crystal ornaments for the year. So first thing, our supplies, we're going to be using the 400 milliliter beakers, the 400s right there. All right, you'll need a pipe cleaner, just one. All right, some string, so there should be some string in here. If not, you can cut some string, so we also need string, a popsicle stick, borax, which is going to be in this container. We're gonna need some hot water, which I'll show you where to get in a moment. Hot mitts for carrying the hot water. A stir rod right here, so a glass stir rod. All right, to mix it all together. And then tomorrow we'll be using some paper towel for this. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is rinse out your beaker. All right, so you're gonna just go to the sink, use the tap water, go ahead and rinse it out. So that's gonna be your first step. Next, you're gonna get your pipe cleaner, all right, and bend it to your desired ornament shape. So kind of whichever shape you want to make it in, all right? It could be fancy, could be simple, but the thing is that it needs to fit. Two of them need to fit into this 400 milliliter beaker without them touching the bottom, the sides, or each other. So this is gonna be the trick of today, is actually getting this to fit inside. Okay, so once you get your shape, I'm just gonna do a simple candy cane. All right, there's also scissors in the bin. All right, we're gonna try to cut that to make sure that it fits into there. All right, and this is gonna be the trick of today. All right, if you have a larger piece, you can put that back. Smaller pieces, please go in the trash. All right, so once you have your shape, then we need to make sure it fits. We're gonna tie the string to it, so wherever you want it attached. Okay, so I'm just gonna tie the string around it. All right, like this. All right, then it needs to be tied to the popsicle stick. All right, so we have it here. We're gonna tie it to the popsicle stick, and we need to make sure that it fits. We don't want it all the way up like this. Okay, we do need it to dangle a little bit, but not so much that it touches the bottom. You want to make sure that, oh, this is the hardest part of today, that is covered in the solution so the crystals can form on all of it. All right, so what I make sure is I just go in and I make sure that when I put this in here and it's dangling down, that it doesn't touch the bottom, the sides, or the other ornament, because we are gonna have to share jars with one another. Is label the stick. That's what I want to make sure that you do. So put your table number. So with the Sharpie, go ahead and label the top of the stick with your table number and hour. That'd be awesome. Okay, so once you know it fits, you have everything labeled, then, okay, we're gonna get the hot water, all right? Now that we're dealing with hot water and all that stuff, it's safety goggle time, all right? So the hot water is gonna be in the back of the classroom in the big silver pot. I'm gonna show you where that is. Make sure you take your hot mitts with you, because this will be warm once we get the water in. So you can go ahead now, set this aside. We'll come back to it, all right? We'll be right back. All right, so near the back of the classroom, at the back sink, what you're gonna see, this is an Insta boiler. So this water is very warm. And then what I'd like you to do, make sure that you are sitting your beaker on the countertop when you go ahead and pour it, or you don't wanna be holding it, because if any of the hot water spills, it's gonna be on your hand. So you're gonna go ahead and pour, all right? And we can put a little over 300 in there. All right, well, see how there's a line there? Yeah, right like that. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're going to make sure that we are wearing these, and we're gonna carefully, slowly, carefully carry this back to our lab station. All right, now that we're back at the lab station, we are going to measure out 40 milliliters. We have these metric right here. Spoons, so 40. So how we're gonna get 40 is 15 plus 25. So here's our borax powder. This is a laundry detergent, okay? And then we need our stir rod right here. So once you get this here, we are going to slowly stir this in to make that borax solution, all right? So the water here is gonna be the solvent, okay? The solute is the borax, and we're gonna stir that in. All right, so I put 15 in, so I'm gonna need my additional 25. You can kind of keep stirring. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of level that off like this. And just kind of keep stirring. stirring that in slowly, slowly, like that. Okay, stirring in, stirring in. All right. So now we have a borax solution. It's super saturated. That means it's full and then some. Okay, so it's heated up. It's gonna be able to hold more of the borax, and as that cools down, that borax is gonna precipitate out of the solution, and we're gonna see it as crystals, ornaments that are gonna be awesome and rocking however you're celebrating this year, okay? So now I'm gonna put this in another beaker like this because it's glass. I don't want it to roll off, make a big mess. So I'm gonna set it in another beaker. So you just set it aside there, all right? Now you have your ornaments all ready to go. All right, and we can just lower this in. I'm gonna pull this extra string right down here. All right, and I'm going to lower, and you should have 2 ornaments on. Go ahead and lower it right in. All right, so it's not touching the bottoms, it's not touching the side, and when you have the 2 ornaments in, it's not touching the other ornament. All right, then you have to find your cooling location to clean up your station. All right, so the materials, okay, need to go back into this bin. So we have the sticks here, the Sharpies need to go back in here, scissors, if you use them, okay? The string right there. The glass stir rod can be here. We need our hot mitts, okay, and extra pipe cleaners to go back into the bin. All right, any little extras and scraps, these get thrown away. All right, so make sure you throw those away. And then we are gonna wipe down the lab station. This is a must with this because if this stuff gets all over, right? This borax powder can go back into the middle. Your materials all put back into your bins. Your stir stick there. Then we gotta put that one away. We wipe our area clean. We wipe our area clean. All right, wipe it clean. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, put those away. All right, these go in the trash can, and these are gonna go back into the eyeglass bin, the safety bin. Okay, that we put them in here nicely so they all fit. All right, then we'll shut them. All right.